Hey guys, Mike here at Land of a Thousand Hills to talk to you about manual brewing methods for iced coffee using our new Land of a Thousand Hills Summer Cafe Iced Coffee Blend. Iced coffee is one of the best ways to stay cool and refreshed during this summer heat. For this method, we're going to be using a Chemex to brew our iced coffee. What I've already done to get started here was pre-rinse my paper filter. This eliminates the paper taste from the filter. Now normally what I would do is keep the filter in and discard the water, but in this case, since we're going to be adding ice directly into our Chemex, I'm going to remove the filter carefully to maintain the shape of the filter and discard of my water. And before we start brewing, we're going to add our ice. Now we're using 550 grams of ice that we're going to add directly into the Chemex. Alright, give it a little shake to even out the ice, and we're going to add our filter back into the Chemex. Okay, and now we are ready to add our coffee. We're using 60 grams of coffee ground to a medium to fine grind. We're using a Baratza Encore grinder set to 14, so not quite as fine as an espresso, but finer than a drip coffee. And that's 60 grams of coffee, medium to fine grind. Add that to our filter, give it a little bit of a shake to even out the bed, and get our scale set up here. We're going to add 550 grams of water, the same weight that we used for our ice. To get started, I'm going to pour 100 grams of water for the bloom. This will allow the coffee to bloom, to degas. We're going to let that do that for 30 seconds before we continue to pour the remaining 450 grams of water in. So I'm going to go ahead and start our bloom here and pour 100 grams. Now you want to pour evenly and slowly. The goal here is to basically just have all the grounds saturated in water. You don't want to pour so quickly or too much to where it already starts pouring through. You just want to get the ground saturated. Okay, 30 seconds is up with our bloom, and we're going to go ahead and pour the rest of our water up to 550 grams total. And as you pour, you want to pour slowly and steadily in a circular pattern, avoiding the edges of the filter. And you want to try to keep your the height of the grounds in the filter about the same level throughout the pouring cycle. Okay, once I've reached 550 grams, what I'm going to do is take a spoon and scrape the grounds from the edges of the filter towards the center. You're not stirring up the bed of grounds to agitate them, you're simply brushing the grounds from the edges of the filter towards the center. We're going to let this finish dripping onto our ice, and once that's ready, we are ready to pour ourselves a nice glass of iced coffee. So while this finishes, I'm going to go grab me a glass and put some ice in it. Okay, now that our coffee is finishing up dripping, I'm going to fold my filter in, give it a little bit of a twist and a press, and discard. Give your Chemex a few swirls, and you're ready to pour. So there you are, an excellent cup of iced coffee. To purchase a bag of our Summer Cafe Iced Coffee Blend, go to drinkcoffeedogood.com. Cheers.